Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is East 8. We are still busy on our side questing part of the game. I did went on looking for pure orichalcum. In a few places that we found orichalcum, there was no pure orichalcum there. So there's no need in recording that part for you. What I think is because there is no marker on the map, we might have no access to it at this time. So I'm gonna leave that part of the side quest for now. I'm gonna focus on the wine side quest before continuing on with the game itself. So we have 1, 2, 3 places where wine is well, possibly present. So I think this one over here is probably going to be the easiest one because it's closest to the beginning. So this is the first place I want to check, and of course the fact that we can't check here because we don't have access to it at the moment because of the main story. And I don't know if we need to go to all 3 because he did say he needed 3 pieces of sap, so I'm guessing yeah. But it doesn't hurt getting this one at this time, so yeah. So let's just go and see if we can find some sap. Okay, so this should be the first marsh place. I'm not gonna bother with the enemies because they are so beneath me. No. I'm here just to find the wine pieces. Yeah, I mean, he is still pretty good attacks. Alright, let's check it out. Ooh. Does look like it's already art collecting in here. Doesn't mean it's always like this, or did it activate because of the side quest we're doing right now? The hollow is filled with fermented sap. Can we not get more? There's clearly more in here, isn't there? Alright. Yeah, the second part is also open, so I'm guessing we need to do that one as well. Oh, and I do see a chest here that we still need to collect. Only one though. So maybe the fermented is the other one we need. So this one seems very close, Ruby, and there is a part here we haven't opened up yet. So might need a little bit of extra exploration here as well. So let's do this. That's definitely the tree. Yes, give me the fermented sap. And while we're here, I want to get that chest, and I want to check out the area that we haven't been to yet. It could be that we might need a double jump in order to get there, and that's why it isn't done by us. Is this the one? Yeah, I think so.
There's something there.
Oh, we definitely haven't been here yet. Look. Pirate Note 4. More than half of us served diets and we came ashore in this island. Things have gotten quite a lot quieter now that these treacherous mutineers have keyed it over. Even a fool knows their riches and power won't help you stand on this island. Pity I didn't realize that sooner. Worst pirate accent ever, but hey, I'll take it. And a chest. This does give me hope that on the Nameless Coast, where I'm still missing one chest that I couldn't find, there might be just a hidden area we haven't found yet. So yeah, there's a good chance that sometime in between the episodes I will go explore all the areas we do not have on 100%, just to see if I can 100% them. But these ones were so close together that oh my God. Shield earrings number 2. Alright, are we 100%? Yes, 100% slamming. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so we have the 2 fermented pieces. We cannot get the next one. let's continue on with the main story. Why the hell not? This one's already out of it, so where do we need to be for this? I'm guessing here? No, definitely all the way on top, so, okay. So this is the one we're going to. Yeah, not necessary to walk all the things we already did. Am I still going on?
I'm on it. Leave it to me.
I am. Alright. Because that part on top is definitely the highest point on Gendarme. And that's where we're going here, right? We're trying to see where is the cluster of primordials coming from.
We made it to the summit, Adol!
Yes, we did.
The primordial population has definitely increased.
What's that? Something wrong?
Look down. The great tree of origins.
Is the tree pouring out all the primordials? Frosted. Ooh. It's a bit misty, isn't it?
Is that fog?
It doesn't look like the fog we saw with the ghost ship.
Yes, it's localized entirely around the great tree. It almost resembles a cocoon of sorts.
Has the great tree always been able to do that?
No, I've never seen it do this before. What's happening here?
Look at that!
And there out goes another monster. So it is churning out all the new primordials.
Primordials?
They look like the one that attacked the village. Those primordials predate the Eternian era.
How is that possible? Are you saying those primordials came from the fog?
Yes. So maybe the tree is defending itself against us? Maybe we prove more resistance than it was expecting? But talking this way also gave you the idea that what if the tree is sentient and is actively doing this, not as a natural response to drive forward evolution? Interesting idea, isn't it?
We can't determine anything from up here. Adol.
I'm worried about the village. Let's have the great. Yeah, the thing is, one, you want to protect the village, and on the other hand, you want to see what's causing it so they won't attack the village anymore. So, both are valid ideas. But let's be the good village boy, yeah?
Well...
Indeed. We don't know when it might come under attack again. Like Hummel said, the great tree may very well be the cause. Let's check in with the village before we make our way to the great tree.
Just in case there's an extra raid we need to do. Adol checked in with Causeway Village to confirm their situation and share what he had discovered. According to Dogi, attacks against the village had become more frequent and the situation was more dire than ever before. In spite of that, Dogi assured Adol that he and the others were up to the task of defending the village. At Dogi's urging, Adol and the others made their way towards the great tree, which had become enshrouded by a mysterious fog. Alright. I'm gonna go directly towards it. Do I need to walk all the way down there myself? Fine. Alright. I will see you guys there, because there's gonna be a massive walk down, isn't it?
What the hell happened to the great tree?
I'm not sure.
In case you're wondering, there is a lot of resistance down the mountain, and I tried to remove bits of it, so go a little bit faster. HP region, please. No! Okay, these potions, I haven't restocked them yet.
Keep going.
What's this feeling? It's like coming back to remember something with equipment.
Yeah, these monsters were hard, but I had to do them by myself. They're a little bit easier with friends, but they are still resisting a lot. But we're almost there, so let's skip a few. Yeah, but that's the only difference that was in the way down that we found, is that they sprinkled in a few more versions of primordials in there.
Oh, something's there.
I'm sure once we get down the mountain, maybe the other teleporters will also be opening up,
Something's there.
giving us access to the other quest to get the lost fermented sap. To be honest, I just wanna get access to another save point. Yeah, that's the one I came across. That thing is massively strong. So I fought it once. It doesn't have, to be honest, anything interesting to give in the sense of materials. But I will make sure that in one of these episodes, that I'm pretty sure is going to be a standard enemy now. Let's show you what it is. And it doesn't have any new materials, no underworld or anything like that. I also would have already shown you guys. But yeah, that thing is a beast. Just like this one. Primordials are coming out of the fog. Yes, this fog is slowly spreading too. That's a bad thing, right? Adol, let's keep an eye out for any primordials we proceed. Yes, because the more we see, the easier for us it will be to see how we can enter that place again. Because I think, let's keep it simple, we need to put a cork in it. We need to make sure the fog stops coming. Let's get back some food.
Alright, it's done!
Woohoo! Alright, so do we have access? Not at all. The camp is here because we reached it. The other walking point as well. So we just need to get closer and closer in order to unlock stuff until we get access to what's actually causing the fog. So can we go put it in there, or do we need to go the entire way around again? Because the door was closed here because of an essence door, but we have Dana with us. She can open it for us, doesn't it? It's open! Yes, that makes it a lot easier. Right. Let's go straight into the temple and into the fog. Because if anyone can stop it, it's us. We are the heroes. So we gotta do this. Alright. Oh man, are we gonna fight one of those mist monsters again like Dana did in the past? Or are we gonna have to defeat the same enemy Dana did in the past? Because if it's re-out-churning out enemies from way back when, like predating the current primordials we know, it could also be that that monster will come back again as well. But let's continue on. We just need to see it. It's definitely the same fog that Olga saw, and if that is the same monster producing it, because it's got made out of the tree, we need to defeat it again, and we will. Well, is it to me, or did this fog just get thicker? I can barely see anything around me. Let's stay close together. Watch your step, everyone.
Strange. We should have reached the temple by now.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
What are you saying? We couldn't have missed it.
Yeah, it's one straight road, isn't it?
Hey, is the path supposed to be this long?
No. Something is clearly amiss here.
Or a mist?
I don't sense any Saurians. What's going on?
Yeah, it's the same thing
Only
happened
way
to
we'll
Dana.
find out is if we keep moving.
So hopefully we get into an open area and have to fight the mist monster once again in order to dissolve all this. Because if we could stop the mist, we might be
Everyone
able
here?
to prevent
Yes,
more
we
monsters
are.
from being made.
I have a bad feeling about this. Everyone, be careful.
Are we getting closer? Are we getting there? Because the thicker the fog, the closer we are to the thing that's producing it. Isn't it? Adol suddenly noticed that his friends had vanished without a trace. He called out to them, but he received no answer. Fog and silence fills the air. Yeah, it's the exact same thing that's had happened to Dana in the past. We're gonna have to fight the monster by ourselves. Well, Adol, he's the most appropriate to do it. He's the strongest of them all. If anyone can, it will be him. There it is, the arena. And it is the exact same monster, isn't it? Crimson Island of the Fog, Le Eritros. I don't know if the lay was still in front of it last time I fought it. Maybe it's an enhanced version of it. Oh, he's strong, alright. Ah, come on. Oh, I hate that move. No matter what enemy has it. Come on. Alright, I think it's time for us to eat our first food. And always go for the food first and then go to the poisons.
I can keep going.
Especially since we are a bit low on them. Ah, come on.
I'm gonna finish it.
Yes, big move straight on his face. Alright, it should be close enough for us to finish it off. Ah, come on, get out of that area. I'm not gonna attack you when you're in there. Come on. Do it! Uh-oh. Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, shit. Yeah, even if I have to wither away at these little spots. Come on. Such a small little bit. Come on, we can do this. Got it. This is ours. Done, diddly done. Is it gonna dissipate? Should be. Let's move on forward. Yeah, he's really walking there like, yeah, I did that shit.
Adol.
I'm so glad you're safe. Looks like we somehow ended up back at the mountain range. Though Adol had been attempting to reach the great tree, he somehow found himself back at the mountain gate with the others for a moment. Adol decided to sort out the current situation. Afterwards, we all got separated in the fog. Yes, I figured I was heading towards the great tree, but before we knew it, we somehow ended up back in the front gate. What's going on? Yeah, I think it's more important where our other party members are. Especially since Sahad was part of our team. Ricotta as well, they are smashers here. Those two wound up back here, just like we did, but... They didn't want to wait, did they? They wanted to help Adol. Strange voices pierced through the fog. Oh? Oh, it's no use. I ran as fast as I could, but... I tried to stop them, but they were determined to see if they could get through the fog by sprinting. I guess it didn't work.
Adol?
A sudden burst of searing pain shot through Adol's arm.
Adol?
Is he getting the same tattoo as Dana?
What's going on?
Because he is grabbing the same arm as she did. Adol groaned in spite of himself and rolled up his sleeve.
Why, that's...
The same symbol as Dana?
Just showed up out of the blue.
Maybe that fog monster we defeated is what's causing that tattoo. It's like a rite of passage. Then we need to prove we're worthy of receiving this sign. Or something like that. Because Dana got it as well after she defeated the fog monster. Maybe not exactly the same time, but it was after that moment.
Why the hell does Adol have it?
You received that exact same symbol after you fought a primordial in the fog.
Exactly. Adol confirmed that the primordial he fought earlier was reminiscent of Dana's.
What?
Everyone, look!
Is the fog going? Or is it even spreading even further?
The cocoon of fog surrounding the great tree is expanding.
What's going on?
The evolution of the world, begun anew by the great tree of origins.
Something's coming from the fog.
Okay.
That's the robed fellow we saw at the Valley of Kings. But who are the others? Ah!
Those people.
They're monsters!
Not necessarily. Saurian evolution. bovine evolution and fish evolution. The trees races that didn't survive, is it?
1,000 pardons for bewildering you. Let us begin by introducing ourselves. My name is Hydra.
Hydra.
I am Minos. Upon closer examination, you humans are far more frail-looking than I had expected.
Yeah, you're more cow-like than I expected, so what about it, huh?
My name is Nestor. I do not require that you commit it to memory. Nevertheless, we are well met.
And I am Ura.
Are you though? You look far too human. Oh, I still think you're Sarai the Eternian. I really do.
You are Adol, I presume. We wish you no harm.
Really?
I'm skeptical, but I suppose we should hear them out.
So who are you?
Selection and rejection. As I mentioned before, this process is the means by which the Great Tree fosters evolution. We are the Wardens of Evolution, beings who have been tasked with overseeing that process.
The Wardens of Evolution? What you said earlier, the evolution of the world begun anew by the Great Tree of Origins? What does that mean?
It is beyond your ken.
Basically, hey, it's a need-to-know basis, and you do not need to know.
The Lacrimosa has visited this world many times over the ages. That humans now claim dominion over this world will not forestall the inevitable.
You mean...
Exactly. The same fate that befell the Eternians will befall you. Humans have been rejected for the coming evolution.
What? What?
You mean we're all gonna die?
We're not gonna die. We got Adol here, and Adol changes his own fate. Doesn't let it decide by anything else.
Unfortunately, yes. The Lacrimosa will bring forth a cataclysm, which varies in accordance with the era. The resurgence of the prehistoric world unfolding before your very eyes, that is, in fact, the Lacrimosa of this era.
Its effects are currently confined to this island, but in due time, it will spread across the world. So it has been decided since time immemorial.
But we do not accept that. Do you know one thing that's innate to all humans? We are stubborn like hell. I refuse to accept this.
So do I. How can you say we've been rejected when we don't even know the reason why?
These are understandable reactions. I sympathize with your plight, but there is nothing we can do.
Not once in the entire span of existence has a species thrived forever. By necessity, the species must be renewed to maintain the world.
Simply put, the Lacrimosa is the natural law of the world. All living creatures must accept its judgment.
I don't think so. I think it's a challenge given upon us by the planet, and we need to stand strong to go against it and win. That is what it means to be accepted over rejection. I really don't think that is.
No.
Huh. What is it?
They all have the same symbol as Dana and Adol.
Indeed they do. What does that mean?
Dana?
Yeah, she's remembering that she was ordained into the Wardens evolution, isn't it?
No.
And she refused because of her, let us say, humanity inside of her.
It seems you've remembered. When the Lacrimosa comes, a single individual is selected from the species facing extinction. That individual will then witness the destruction of their own species. In doing so, the cycle of selection and rejection will be perpetuated for all eternity. We, the Wardens of Evolution, are those chosen.
You, Dana, are the chosen Warden of the Eternian era. It is only right that you be by our side.
Dana, then...
The symbol on your arm, Adol, is proof that you've been selected to be a Warden. That is why we have come to greet you.
Why was Adol chosen?
Because the only stubborn person to go against the fog monster by himself and defeat it.
Only the brightest soul among the species facing extinction is selected to become a Warden. As the selected soul, you are beholden to this fate. Now cease your resistance and join us.
What did I say about humanity? We do not accept limitation.
No. We refuse to accept this!
What a pity.
They are merely overwhelmed by the gravity of our sudden revelation. Nothing more. For now, we will take our leave of you.
Yeah,
You
go,
will
go.
see us again.
I'm sure we will.
Steel yourselves.
Until we meet again, Dana.
I'm starting to doubt if that's Sarai or not now. Because if one person is picked, and this is Dana of the Eternian era, then technically it could not be Sarai, could it? I'm confused.
Wait!
The Wardens of Evolution, huh? What should we do at all? I refuse to join them. Dana, what are you going to do? Yeah. Because we already told them we refuse. I want to know what Dana's about to do with, because she's here with us. Does it mean she's initially against the Warden's premise and that she came across the ages in order to help us try to prevent it? 'Cause there's a question we haven't answered yet. Her last piece of memory. I'm sorry. I need to process everything they just told us. I don't know what's going on. But I like the hell we're gonna curl up and die just cause they're telling us to. Maybe humans can be selfish and arrogant at times, but I believe we have much potential and a bright future ahead of us. But they said there was no way to stop the Lacrimosa. What should we do? We do need to sort out all the information we have. I think that's the brightest thing we can do, and then see what we can. Because just because someone tells you something cannot be done, doesn't mean it cannot be done. It just means they don't know how. And accepted that as fact. Yeah. Yes, you're right. But there's something that concerns me. Is it about Dana? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's about Dana, because she is not part of the Wardens. She came to us, so yeah. Yes, Dana, I hate to ask this of you, but as soon after regaining your memory, but... No, it's okay. There's something bothering me about this as well. If I'm a Warden, then why am I not with them? Oh boy, that's weird. They came to see Adol, but they didn't seem very concerned with you, Dana. True. Perhaps something happened in the past between Dana and them. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember. And the crystal beckons you to remember. The crystal! This is sudden. We need to view the past. I need to see if something did happen between me and the Wardens. Understood. Are you serious? Lady Dana was the one who summoned those falling stars? I don't know if it's true or not, but the ones who believe it are trying to capture her. They're telling people that the witch who summoned those evil stars deserves no mercy. How could this happen? And how long is the royal family going to ignore this? You didn't hear? The wise and virtuous Queen Sarai has vanished from the palace. Is that true? They say the entire royal family abandoned the country and ran away. We're on our own now. What the hell? The city is all about defenses these days, and the sky is covered in dark clouds. Yeah, it keeps getting colder and colder, and it's getting harder to find food. How could this happen to the glorious kingdom of Eternia? Crashing of the stars, and a great ice age, so yeah.
Olga!
It seems you weren't followed. Yes, that's a relief. I guess wandering through all these alleys as a kid really paid off. At any rate, I'm grateful now for how unrestrained you were back then. So, what have you uncovered? I was contacted this morning by a colleague who finished translating the document. It took him a while, but he managed to locate Seiren Garden. Seiren Garden? We finally found it. Yes, the garden created by those who rebelled against the providence of the gods. I never expect to find a clue stop in the Lacrimosa in a children's song. We must hope this lead bears out. So, where's the garden located? Exactly where you expected. The only restricted area in the kingdom. The Valley of the King. It's that area with the broken tree, isn't it? Right at the bottom of the Valley of the Kings. It seems our family passed down their knowledge of Seiren Garden over generations. Perhaps that's why this place has always been under such tight security. I knew it. As a member of the royal family herself, Sarai had to have known about this. Where has she gone, and why did she not say anything about this? I don't know. Either way, we must hurry to Seiren Garden. Yes, you are right. Seiren Garden is said to be located in the depths of the tomb. The depth of the tomb? Could it be near a mural? But nothing like that existed in Adol's era. Yes, perhaps there's a reason that the garden does not exist in Adol's time anymore. Either way, it exists in ours. Anyway, we don't know how much time we have left, so last time the guard stopped me, but this time I will make it inside the tomb. You should have an easier time entering now that the royal family has lost their power. Still, there's a riot recently that destroyed the west bridge leading out of the capital. The only other way to get to the Valley of the Kings is through the mountain gate near the temple. Then I'll head to the temple at once. Yes, be careful. Alright. One of our last moments with the memories, because we know there's one more sanctuary part we need to go for the last bit of story, like Io told us. So this is going to be a very important one, but we're going to do that next time. For now, we're going to leave it at here, and of course next time we're going to explore the entirety of the area, doing the few side quests that are probably going to pop up, and trying to figure out what Seiren Garden actually is. But I think we were right. You know, the place all the way in the bottom of the Valley of the Kings, I think that's it. And we might need to restore it, like I already said. Maybe in a different way than I expected, because I expected the bridge to be repaired and then opening up into an entire dungeon that we could explore. This might just be repair the damn tree that's in there, so it's actually a garden. So yeah, we'll see it next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye-bye.